Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Intro of peace, my man.
Why don't we see that in any other people's videos?
What, intros like that?
Yeah.
Because I don't think...
No, maybe did the Hodgkins do it? Did we copy it from them?
No, we actually didn't for once. It's funny, we don't get as much flack about that as we used to. Probably since they gave us a license to use whatever we wanted to use. That was pretty cool. MassiveJoes Weekly Word, episode... 6. You sure? Because last time we episode number up. It's got to be episode 6. Just happens to be our last...
I was trying to think of what 6 is in French. Sex.
You've got 6 on the brain, my man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whatever, doesn't matter. Last episode of Weekly Word for 2013. The next episode you see after this one, we'll be rocking 2014 in this bit.
I'm gonna be 25, Joseph.
You're gonna be in your mid-20s, mate.
25.
You're going to be growing grey hairs.
Won't you be 30?
No, not quite, mate. Although someone that works here is. We won't mention him by name. You can figure it out for yourself. This episode of Weekly Word got 4 topics of discussion for the viewers at home. As we promised last week, got to drop the new products on them. Came with that massive shipment from the US. Then we got to tell yous, because we've been getting a lot of questions this week, Neve, about people, how do they stay on track over Christmas, New Year's period? Because most people, man, start like Christmas Eve when the family dinners start and start eating and drinking and eating and drinking, missing training sessions, get fat as
Well, especially because today here in Adelaide, the city of churches,
it's hot, man.
43 degrees Celsius.
43. What's that in Fahrenheit?
150.
For the US,
At least 150.
It's definitely not 150. I think it's like 120 for the US viewers at home. It's hot, man. It's like stepping into an oven when you step outside. When you open the door, you step outside, like stepping into an oven.
Because I'm sweating. I'm sweating sitting here doing a video.
You've lost 4 kilos today just doing nothing from the heat.
I'm sweating eating. I'm sweating walking. I'm just sweating a lot, mate.
Sweating walking to the fridge.
Plus I've had about 4...
Pick yourself up some gains.
I've had about 4 Opti-burns.
And 5 growths because of the raw reviews.
That many IUs, mate.
You continue to drink all of the supplements. Third topic of discussion is goal setting for 2014. Man, some simple plan of how you actually got to set goals and make sure that you're going to achieve them. And then the fourth topic, man, I actually spent myself with our wholesale account manager, Joel Bait, aka Troll Bait, aka Swole Bait.
The Swolger.
Up in Melbourne, Monday, Tuesday this week. We trained at Dohertys, Brunswick with Platinum Labs and Blackstone Labs. Got some footage for the viewers at home. I'm going to show you that gym, show you about a minute's worth of exercising because the deal f***ed up the edit, man.
It did.
I took like 20 minutes of footage, goes, Joe, the footage was shit. Picked 1 minute of footage.
I would specifically like to thank our good friend Terry from Platinum Labs for showing us how not to train.
You'll see that in a second. First topic of discussion, new products, Neve. Straight up, show them the... Come on! I can't leave this guy alone for 2 seconds. We have a product and Neve has happened to rip the label off the product. Come on, mate. You're out of control. I think I should send you off on an early Christmas break now before you destroy anything else. Anyway, first new product, RSP Agmagen, raw review coming soon. Second new product, Power Performance Reset GH Booster. The raw review is already up and we copped a lot of flack for it. I don't know why, because we didn't give it a good raw review.
No, we said it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Yeah, anyway.
We were actually raw.
Next new product, MTS Clash pre-workout. Raw review is up, available on MassiveJoes.com. Next new product, MTS Machine Fuel. The return of the king, the 2:1:1 BCAA ratio. Raw review is up, available online.
And we're still getting phone calls every single day. MTS Whey will be available.
Story of my life.
Shortly. So please stop calling.
Shortly.
It's not in stock yet.
We're just waiting on some paperwork from my man Mark Loebler.
So
last new product.
We don't have it in stock yet. So just please stop calling me.
Hopefully it'll come next week. If it doesn't come next week, it's going to be very, very early in 2014. It's literally sitting in the dock right now.
It's sitting 15 kilometres away from us.
It's sitting there, just waiting for the right paperwork. Because
38
government has gone potato.
38 pallets of it.
Unbelievable. It's a lot of pallets. It's going to fill our warehouse. We actually need a bigger warehouse. And if there's any real estate agents that actually watch Weekly Word, that work in commercial real estate in South Australia, we need a bigger warehouse.
But they have contact. But you have to have room for our gymnasium in there and also our indoor football pitch. Last
new product, Blackstone Labs Growth. Raw review coming soon, man. We tried to shoot about 4 or 5 times today, kept up. But it's on its way.
I've had 3 scoops of growth today. I said 4. Who knows?
You've done a lot. You got all kinds of GH going on. Anyway, second topic of discussion, how to stay on track over the Christmas, New Year's period, man. It's a tough one. A lot of people have trouble with this every year, man. They go and they train and they undo a year's, probably not a year's worth. Let's go a month's worth of training. They set themselves back a little bit. Within a week.
They put on 4 or 5
because
kilos.
They completely lose the plot. And I don't know why.
You just have to prep.
That's it. You shouldn't, it's a good time of year.
What people do is they think that because they have I've got tomorrow off, I've got the next 5 days off.
They lose routine.
I'll wake up, have my breakfast, comes to meal number 2, oh shit, don't have anything cooked.
That's it.
Don't have anything prepped. So I'll go to Nando's.
And eat. But not just eat what I would normally eat 3 times as much.
Well, I'll go to Subway
and then it's hot.
Get one of their rolls.
Get myself an ice cream from Gelati shop.
Oh, down at the beach.
Gelatissimo. Oh, that is some good gelati.
What about Cold Rock?
Oh, even better. Anyway, the main issue is people lose routine, man. So what you have to do over the Christmas, New Year's, even though it's hard because everything's out of routine and everyone's on holidays and doing family stuff and holiday stuff, try and stick to routine as much as you can. If you want to take time off training, like me personally, that's what I do, is I take time off training. I take about a week, you know, I might go to the gym and do some light sets or some pump sets or whatever.
I train all the way through.
But I actually take a week off training, man. But if you want to, you know, scale it back a bit, just try and stick to routine. So prep your meals, eat like you would normally eat. If you want to go and, you know, overeat a little bit on Christmas Day or whatever, that's fine. But don't start on Christmas Day and do the same thing every single day for that entire week until New Year's.
My sister's making me pancakes on Christmas morning.
Protein pancakes or real pancakes?
Real pancakes.
Damn.
With Vegemite on top.
What?
That's what I have.
Vegemite pancakes. You've lost the plot, mate.
Well, that's what my sister said.
That's disgusting. Anyway, stick to routine as much as you can, man. You know, enjoy yourself, but do it in moderation. Don't go potato and eat 10,000 calories a day for the next 10 days. Because you're going to make all kinds of fat gains, man.
I train still.
Yeah.
I don't have time off.
I do. I take a bit of time off.
Oh.
But I still stick to routine.
Remember like 2 years ago you took a month off?
Yeah, I did, man.
Oh, that was a bad choice.
No, that was not a good idea. I had a lot of stuff going on, man. I needed the break. Would never happen now, though. Beginner's mistake.
It was.
I was sore as man, for like 6 months afterwards.
You got those newbie games again, though.
No, I did not. I had muscle memory, it didn't quite remember. Topic number 3, how to set goals in the new year, man. So this is the last episode of Weekly Word until 2014. By the time 2014 comes around, people are going to set their goals for the year, man. And we do it at MassiveJoes. We always set business goals, and those of us that compete set competing goals as well, man. What's the ticket to it, Neve? What's the secret to setting goals, man?
So the thing is, the thing I have a problem with. Okay, yeah, it's good at the start of the year to set your mind to an objective at the end of the year. But see, I have problems with saying I'm going to start training. I'm going to start dieting properly.
Yeah.
Why wait 3 weeks until the start of January? Do it now.
Start now, you're saying?
Yeah.
You're saying don't wait until, but what if people want to take time off?
Do you want it or not?
Oh, there it is. The big Neve. No. You either want it or you don't.
Well, that's like people say, oh, next year I'm going to diet properly. Why don't you start tomorrow?
It's true. People do, especially this time of year. Yeah. They're like, 2013 was a shit year, 2014 is going to be much better.
Why do they think
there's 2 weeks left?
Why do they think as soon as it turns midnight, they're going to wake up and they're going to have a 6-pack?
They've been watching too many.
So yeah, obviously in terms of business,
you've got a door, you've got a gym.
Obviously in terms of business and stuff like that, you can say, yeah, these are objectives for 2013 to do X figures to do X, you want to do blah, 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 blah. But for personal goals, start now. Don't be lazy for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I agree with Neve. And the other piece of advice I've got, man, and we use this at MassiveJoes a lot with business goals, personal goals, whatever it may be, is make your goals SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T, which stands for specific. So that has to be an actual specific goal, has to be measurable. So you can't say, I'm going to start dieting this year. You have to actually be able to measure it. So you have to put numbers on it or whatever it may be. It has to be attainable. So that effectively means you have to be able to do it. Has to be realistic, so don't go set yourself stupid goals. Like, I'm 150 kilos and I'm going to compete this year. That's just not a realistic goal. Set yourself goals that you can actually achieve, and then the T stands for time bound, which means make sure that you put an end on it. To say, I want to achieve this, which is measurable, by this specific date or this specific time, so that you have something to work towards. That's the best way to set goals, man. And you would know, we do this around the office all the time. It's how we set our business goals, man.
That's
and
what,
at the end of every
that's
month, I scream at you guys because you haven't reached your goals. Yeah. Or you have, like this year, we've reached all of them.
Especially Neve, that's why I've got so many, that's why I don't know.
What are you?
I don't know.
Topic 4 of discussion, man. We've got some footage that, like I said, but we're going to talk about it anyway. Insert that footage here, man. Dohertys, Brunswick, with Team Blackstone Labs, my man Aaron Singerman there, my man PJ Braun from Florida in the US, man. We went to Dohertys, Brunswick in Melbourne, trained some arms.
Oh, look at the white giraffe with veins still in the triceps.
Yeah, I don't know, it's weird that I'm actually staying relatively lean, because I have been doing absolutely no cardio at all. I should be, but I just can't be.
I'm staying very lean.
Yeah. Imagine when I start doing cardio again, I'm going to shred up nicely.
Well, you're competing in 4 months.
That's true. Even less, 3.5 months.
Terry, what is this?
This is Terry Katz.
Are you training biceps or front delts?
One of the owners of Platinum Labs, man. Trying to...
Oh, I see a bit of back contraction.
He's doing here, man. He must have been... And there's Swole Bait.
A 30-year-old Swole Bait.
Doing some...
Doing some shrugs. What?
They're not shrugs, they're drag cows. Working on those biceps. Anyway, Dohertys, Brunswick. Like I said, man, I shot so much more footage, but Adil did us the liberty of cutting out 20 minutes of footage, so we only had a minute to talk about. But if you live in Melbourne, or if you get to Melbourne, you should probably go check out Dohertys at Brunswick. And the one in the city as well. It's not as cool. Brunswick is much cooler.
So shout out to Tony Doherty.
Shout out to Tony Doherty, obviously, who owns Doherty's gyms. He named them accordingly. Didn't get very creative with the name, but who cares, man? If I owned a gym, I'd probably call it...
You called your supplement. You called your supplement company.
I really can't talk. Get on.
MassiveJoes.
That escalated real quick. You got anything else you want to add, Nick? I'm ready to close this off.
Didn't get real creative there, did you, Joe? And this is when you were 18. Didn't have an ounce of muscle, but called himself MassiveJoes.
That's what people used to do. For an 18-year-old, I was big. Probably tall. If you believe the rumours. You got anything else you want to add, Neve? Last weekly word for 2013.
Yeah, we got these new snapback hats.
Again with the snapbacks.
MassiveJoes on the back. Team MassiveJoes.
Yeah, I think people have seen the snapbacks before. You have been doing a good job of
They come in red and black and black and black.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead and buy them. Do whatever the do.
Oh, we thought we'd just end 2013 with a Hodgson's reference, hey? Anything else you want to add, man? You want to wish the viewers at home a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, filled with gains.
Yeah.
And more gains.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
And?
Gains.
That's it? Do you want to tell them something else? Or should I tell them to hit the subscribe button? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. Stay up to date with all the latest editions of MassiveJoes Weekly WORD. And I'm coming to ya from MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.